Welcome to another edition of the Roll the Level podcast. My name is Matt, and I'm so excited to finally be back. Last week was such a crazy week. We were on missions, and it was nuts and all the craziness of it all. But we're back this week, and we're ready to jump in. So thank you so much for joining us. With me are my two good friends, Dame and Sarah. Sarah, how you doing today?
I am very tired. I think my brain has turned to mush. It is just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, putting the
Yeah.
pant leg on my arms today. Like it's not going. It's not going.
That sounds like a
No.
3-cup coffee problem right there.
Yeah, well, for somebody who doesn't drink caffeine, it's
It's
pretty
true.
rough.
That is fair. That is fair. Understood. Dame, how you doing, buddy?
Man, it is the end of the week. Today is my Saturday, and I could not be more glad for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just been a long week. It's been
Yeah,
a
that's
long
fair.
week, very very full week, but we're here and we're hanging
Mm-hmm.
out, and just glad to be here, guys.
Beauty.
Glad to be here.
Beauty. So good. I too am doing quite well. I'm actually finally recovered. We do in and or mid-August we do a missions week at our church where we do a 9-day missions week. And so it's a week of day camp and then rolls right into what we call Summerfest. And day camp is like 360 kids this year, well following COVID protocols. So that was a party. We had like off sites and all this other stuff, and that was absolutely insane and amazing. And then we roll right into a massive party for our community, and we had over 1,000 people there.
Love it.
So it was just we started on a Saturday for setup, did set up Saturday, Sunday, rolled into a week of crazy day camp, and then like Friday did cleanup from that, and then Saturday morning set up again for Summerfest, and then Sunday did Summerfest and tore it all down, and then I passed out for 10 hours. So it was good. It's been good. It's been
As
good.
you do.
Yeah,
Do.
so it's taken almost a week to come back from that. So we're just this morning's gonna be actually some news. There's some fun gaming news this week, so we're gonna cover a little bit of that. But before we get there, even cooler news, Sarah, you got a dog.
Yes, we did get a dog. Yeah,
Share
that
the
was,
story with us. Why do you have a dog? And also, what kind of dog is it?
yeah, it's been a whirlwind of a week. We've been wanting a dog for a while, but we finally found like a great breeder and a person that would teach us along the way, kind of thing. Like he's like, just contact me anytime. I'll teach you how to do anything. It's like, oh, this is the
Yep.
kind of person I need in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's if you're on the stream, you can see the pupper Cam in the background. She's just laying in her crate. But she is a white German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't
yeah,
even know they made that.
Cam.
There's the pupper cam
there
right
you
there for
double
you.
pupper Cam. There you
Double
go.
pupper.
Sarah, we need to get you a
That's
second
right.
camera. We need to get Sarah
I
a
know.
second camera. so
Oh,
she can
I
pupper
will
cam.
definitely have that set up once
All right.
we settle down a little bit more in the crate.
Yeah,
But,
that's fair. Yeah, she seems so rambunctious right now.
I know.
So.
I know. She's showing. Yeah, she's making me a liar.
Right?
Yeah,
No, it's
I
good. It's
know
good.
exactly how it is.
Yeah.
I will
That's
say though,
awesome.
like I'm really glad to hear that you have somebody that's walking alongside you through the training.
Yes.
That was something that was really really invaluable to us when we first
Yeah.
got Padfoot, because I've never had a dog in my life.
Okay.
I've always had friends that have had dogs,
Yeah.
and my relationship with pets has not exactly been the greatest.
Okay.
And so whatever the case may be, when we got Padfoot, there was a doggy daycare slash kind of like class center,
Okay.
and our teacher Heather was just absolutely fantastic. We learned so much from her, and it was so invaluable. And it really helped build our relationship with our dog, which
Yeah.
is weird. It's weird to say that, but at the same point in time, like, it makes sense because you're bonding with this animal that is very much a part of your family. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
child, right?
Yeah. Like and he's so like the breeder was so invested because it is his baby. Like he trained
Yeah.
them. Like he's a trainer also and a doggy daycare owner, and like he is just so invested. So he's anytime he's like, I want my dog to thrive, so just let me know what's going on, and we will fix it, or we will work on strategies to help you out. Like,
Yeah.
so that's 100% like makes everything all the better. So it's so nice to have that.
Yeah. And also white German shepherds. I was not aware that this was a thing. That's really cool.
Yeah. because
Is
like you do those quizzes. It's like, what dog is right for you? So you do all those things, and I kept getting German Shepherd. So I'm like, okay, well, where do I find one of those around here? And then like a white German Shepherd pop up. I'm like, that is so cool and different. I need that one. So
that's awesome. That's cool.
for me, it's great because I can see her anywhere. Like I
That's
can
true.
so like I had a bad experience like tripping over dogs because they blend in with the floor.
Yep.
So like a white dog, I can see anywhere except if she rolls in mud, then I'm screwed.
Then I'll bet's a roll.
That's right. On the nice part,
yeah,
that's a simple fix, so that's good.
exactly.
So here's a fun, like, I don't know if it's a question, it's just an observation for myself.
Mm,
Um, I found that after we got Padfoot, I started to have a bigger appreciation for creation care as a whole. Now I'm not going to say like it just like that like I didn't care for like animals or the environment or anything like that. I mean that's kind of like as a Christian, I mean that's kind of part of the charge, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
To care for to care for this creation that God has given to us,
Hmm.
but there was something that it just became far more personal, right? Because now I have this thing that is dependent on me,
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
well, there are some instinctual things that it can do to take care of itself, like he's dependent on me, like he can't, like there's not a source of water for him to get for himself,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like his food is all tucked away. Yeah, he'd chew on the couch or something. He'd find something to chew on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like he is my charge to care
Hmm.
for.
Yep.
And there's it's this but then there's this like weird reciprocity where I'm receiving this unconditional love from this animal, regardless of my attitude and how crappy I am, in a given day.
Hmm.
Like he still wants to snuggle up right next to me and give love and receive pettings.
Yep.
So it's been like it's been a really really neat journey. And
Hmm.
of course, as you guys know, some days are better than others.
Oh my word, yeah.
Some days are more rewarding or less rewarding than others, and
Hmm.
some days you're like, "What the heck did I just get myself into?"
Yep. That's like today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
it's
just
true.
keep charging on. Just
Yeah,
mm,
it's
yeah.
true. It's good. No, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see this dog in real life. It'll be good. Um,
Yes.
that is the
It's not,
one perk of
this
us
is not a
living in the same
background. It
town.
does exist.
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So it's good.
Not green screen.
Nope.
There's no
No,
smoke and mirrors.
that's right. No, it's good. So that's exciting news. And in other news, I want to talk about a few gaming announcements this week. One of the things about being on Missions Week last week is that I did not have time to do anything other than missions last week. I barely got my stream in. Like it was like a one-eye stream where I was falling asleep, but
Oh,
it
jeez.
was good.
Man,
It was good.
if I
Yeah.
wasn't like one eye closed on Wednesday night by the time that you got on
Yep.
stream, I was gonna pop into your thing and go,
Mm.
buddy, what is going
Well,
on?
it helps when you're streaming like a game like Doom because there's not really any downtime in that game, so that
No.
helps. That helps. But there was some gaming news that kind of dropped in the last week that I wanted to talk about. The first one was we got a release date for Halo Infinite, which was really exciting. That'll be really good. December 8th, right? I got that right? December
That
8th.
is correct. Yeah.
I as a huge fan. I mean, for those that don't know, Halo is what kind of connected Dame and I initially,
It
like
really
playing
is.
Endless. His especially second year. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
first and second year. I lived in their dorm,
Yep.
room, and these dorm rooms were basically closets. So I mean, we had
Yes.
like the 7-inch Commodore screens or whatever they were, the 10-inch Commodore
Commodore
screens.
64
Yeah.
monitor. Yep.
Nice.
Those stacked on top
Because
of
we
each other.
because we could not have a TV in
Mhm.
our rooms,
Mhm.
but we could have a Commodore 64 monitor.
Yeah, which at the
Sure.
time was the only thing you could plug an OG Xbox into.
It was
Um,
gold.
because we're
Yep.
very old.
Yes.
But yeah, we
We
spent
are grizzled
so true.
ancients.
So we spent countless hours in Halo and then Halo 2, and we've gone
Oh,
through the
yeah.
series several times.
Yeah.
So Halo Infinite is quite exciting. That is
Mhm.
finally getting here. I'm really hoping it's a recharge for the series because the last two have been a
Mhm.
little lackluster. But the one thing I was a little disappointed about is we're not getting co-op at launch,
We are not.
which is a little disheartening. How did
I
you
assume that's
guys?
what you guys do. Like that's the thing you do when a Halo comes out is you guys play together.
Yeah.
When we can, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to go through every title. We've actually been slowly working our way through it. We should get back into that actually.
We
Um,
really should. Where did we
I think we
leave off
were
at
we were in the middle of
3?
three,
No,
yeah,
we were
somewhere.
no. We
Uh-oh.
left off at ODST.
Yes, that's right. We were playing through ODST. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot. Which was
We
yeah, good. Underrated.
the,
Underrated title.
the music. I think that the music in
Mhm.
that is
Mhm.
probably the most underrated when it comes to the
Oh,
Halo
yeah.
soundtrack, because
100%.
because it's not like the sweeping scores that you expect from
No.
like the mainline series, but it is like this really kind of like light jazz sort
Well,
of
there's like
thing that
jazz and
goes
blues in it, right?
it's like jazz. Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like the oddest combination, but it's really fitting for the nighttime in New Mombasa.
Well, I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but I do want
Okay,
to
yeah,
speak
yeah.
to this a little bit because
Do it.
the music actually does fit, even though on the surface it seems odd because of the tone of the story. Like this
Yeah,
is a losing battle. Like this whole story is about losing.
yeah.
And them traveling through a lost city essentially, and the music, all that blues undertone is the soul of the city is being laid bare.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh.
sorry, I've spent a lot of time on this.
No, good, good.
but yeah, so when you get into it, like you realize that like the musical score is really just another story beat, and it's a reflection of what's going on in the world around. And so I don't know, I like all the Halo scores are amazing, but what I love about the ODST one is I think it's probably some of the most intentional, like genre choice
Sure.
based
Mm.
on the story narrative, and I just absolutely love that. But anyway, so yeah, Halo Infinite. Are you guys excited? Not excited? What are your thoughts on this? Let me hear it from you.
I don't care.
My JRPG fan over here going Halo what? Halo who? What?
I've never played a Halo. I've watched Tyler play them, and then he usually curses them after he's done. So it's like, yeah, I don't care. It'll be on
I-
Game Pass if I ever want to touch it, or for Tyler. But it's like, yeah,
Hey,
whatever.
when co-op comes out, you should play through it with us, Sarah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you can not live very long with me, but that's cool.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We
No,
got this. Go ahead, Dan.
I'm very excited about it too. There is, like you said, Matt. There's a lot of nostalgia and a lot of personal connection that you and I have
Yeah.
with the Halo series. So it is rather disappointing that that the cooperative stuff isn't going to drop right out of the gate.
Yeah.
That being said, if the cooperative stuff is polished once
Yeah.
it comes out,
hmm
that will be a different story. What I am wondering, considering that they said, from what I remember hearing when they were talking about it at Gamescom this week, was that this is going to be the largest,
Yes. Dramatically
the
so.
largest campaign
Yes.
that we've seen in the Halo series, which is a pretty tall.
Mm.
That's a pretty tall claim.
Mhm.
But so I'm wondering, with it being a little bit, it seems like it's going to be a lot more like open world, and
Yeah.
I almost hate to invoke the Metroidvania title, but
Hmm.
it seems like there might be a little bit of that
How
when it
so?
comes to unlocking abilities to be able
Oh,
to access
oh,
different portions of
Okay.
the area that you're going to be
Yeah.
playing within. So I don't know. I don't know if they're kind of gating the multiplayer because of that, or they're
Okay.
not. Maybe not gating, but they're not releasing the multiplayer right out of the gate because of that. The other thing too is you have to remember that Halo in the esports world
Mm.
is still a rather
Which
large
blows
thing.
my mind
Oh,
that it's lasted that long.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
competitive Halo
hmm
is still a big thing.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine that with doing the multiplayer beta, that they're trying to tune that,
hmm
because I mean, if you look through the Twitch directory, what are the things that are getting the views?
Yeah.
It's Valorant, it's
Mm.
Fortnite, it's the Battle Royale stuff, or not to dog it, like, it's
Nope.
cool that we have
Yeah.
some athletics.
Question mark?
No, what I mean by that is like that there's skill at a competitive level that is
Yeah, yeah.
being noticed as on the grander scale as
Mhm.
bigger entertainment than
Mhm.
like on the level of something that's like
Yeah.
like athletics. So
Yep. No, absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
that's what I was getting at with that.
That's
Not a
good.
pejorative towards like towards
No, you're
Esports.
good.
anything.
You're good. That's good. Yeah, no,
Um,
oh, sorry, go ahead, Sarah, please.
I just wanted to ask a quick question.
Mhm.
Is the solo campaign the same as the co-op campaign?
I don't know that we know yet.
I
Okay.
have not read anything about that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that is a very interesting question
Mm-hmm.
because in was it Halo 5?
I don't know.
Question mark?
There was a separate multiplayer campaign outside of the
Yeah, it was like a Spec Ops kind of thing. I can't remember the name of it, but
Oh.
it was essentially like COD Spec Ops, where you had like
Yep.
these additional missions that you played as a fire team, and it had these little story beats in it that kind of wove
Okay.
into the main. Like you weren't dramatically missing anything if you never played it, but it did
Right.
add some I guess
Yeah.
fullness to the story. It just
Yeah.
fleshed out some things for you. So which
If
it was a lot of fun.
if
I'm
I'm
pretty sure
not
that was 5.
mistaken, that may be the direction they're taking with multiplayer.
Mm,
Which I mean, it would
mm.
be a bit of a bummer if you can't play.
Yeah.
What I really I want to revisit Arby and the Chief, right?
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Oh man.
Like
Anyway,
let's get Arby and the Chief back together
agreed.
and make
Agreed.
the magic happen.
Which I think would be awesome. But no, it's cool. So that was one big piece of news. The other one was the next expansion for Destiny 2. Dame, take it away.
Oh, okay. All right. So I had the privilege of being alongside of Leanna Rupert from Game
Mhm.
Informer,
Yeah.
as well as Steve Saylor, Blind Gamer. And we got to live react together to the showcase that
Yeah.
Bungie had. And oh my word. Okay. Where do I even begin? Because what we were expecting and what we got,
Yeah.
it was like Will here in the chat, Mr. Hamburglar Harder.
Mhm.
It was saying we were talking about this afterwards. He's like, I went expecting a meal. What I got was a buffet. I went in expecting a meal guardian and I got a buffet. It was exactly like that. It was exactly
I like
like
it.
that.
I like it.
And so anyway, like it really was that. Like we got for the longest time in the overarching story of Destiny,
Mhm.
we've known about the kind of the hive hierarchy, I guess,
Yep.
where you've got Oryx, Shivu Arath, and Savathun, which are responsible for the hive being what they are today.
Yeah.
And Savathun, it has been known as the Witch Queen, the Sister of Shapes, the Deceiver.
Mhm.
She thrives on trickery, and we knew that this campaign was going to center around Savathun. What we did not know is one, that we were going to be going to her throne world, which is a huge thing in the
Mhm.
Destiny world.
Mhm.
And two, she has somehow harnessed the light,
Yeah.
Oh,
which
that sounds
we
bad.
thought.
It is.
Yeah, that was the one thing that we're like, yeah, the hive can't do this. Like, yeah, they thrive in the darkness. They can't touch the light. And suddenly, we're screwed.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh my word! Yeah, like the hype is so real for that, because the interesting thing is in the trailer, like she's so measured in her delivery of like of sharing this perspective of like twisting the truth. And it's just, there's a lot there that could be unpacked there.
Yeah.
But she shares this perspective of like, of truth from different perspectives. And again, that's Savathun's game.
Hmm.
And then to
And then there's
top
more.
it all off, we roll into a new season of Destiny. And if you haven't played, Matt, you played the introductory mission, right?
Yeah, we played it the other night. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. We played it the other night. So we roll into the season of the Lost, which is the 15th season of Destiny 2.
Boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and let me tell you, this year, Bungie, kudos. Well done, friends. Well done. I thought you couldn't get any better at telling
Oh,
the stories that you're
boy.
telling, and you're getting better at telling the stories that you're telling. Anyway, whatever the case may be, we get into Season of the Lost. There is it threw me into a mission. I couldn't beat it. I don't know how to get back. Oh no, Garrick.
We
we're
gotta
gonna have to
fix that
figure
for you,
out,
buddy.
buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you figured out with that, man.
Mhm.
Anyway, whatever the case may be, season of the I'm lost right now. So we get into this mission, and I got an end of last season. We ended in this place where one of the major characters in the Destiny universe, Osiris, he's been this figurehead of
Yeah.
kind of the avant-garde. The avant-gardian. He's kind of been a little on the edge of things. We've worked with him on several different major events
Yep.
within the story, and in the last season or two, like, he's been acting a little bit on the suspect side. Come to find out, for the last year, he has been Savathun.
Oh my! I'm so lost.
Yeah, and it gets worse.
I can send you a YouTube video later that explains everything.
I just want to keep seeing masks taken off.
Right.
Okay, it gets worse because another major character has struck a deal with Savathun to help. This, yeah, this is the season of, oh no. All of that badness that we just saw in the trailer for the next expansion, we just caused that. Like,
Yup.
this is the season of it's all our fault.
Ugh.
And so, yeah, it is a super hyped up time to be in the Destiny universe. So I'm gonna take a breath now.
So
When
my
does the expansion release?
February
February.
22nd.
Oh, we got a
22nd,
while to wait.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that's
February
good.
22nd.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I think my biggest takeaway was that I get infinite ammo, my primary weapon, which means sweet business
Oh.
just became that much sweeter.
That's something I'd care
It
about.
means that sweet business just became the better business.
That's
period.
true. That's right. It's so true. It's so true. So that's exciting. Yeah, no, excited for that to drop. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I always love when new seasons drop because there's just so many new things for Dame to explain to me. So it's
Exactly
it's,
right.
it's
yeah.
always good.
New lore videos.
That's right. That's right. It's so true. So it's really good. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, the last thing I want to touch on actually this morning before we jump into some Destiny 2 actually is Diablo 2 Resurrected. The beta just got through 2 weekends of beta.
Did.
Sarah, did you end up playing it all? I couldn't remember if you got into that at all in the second one.
100% forgot.
Oh no.
Forgot. Like, it was just like, oh, it's Monday.
Yeah. There.
I-
Yeah.
Shucks.
Totally slipped my mind.
Oh man. All
I
right.
was really, Monday, and I was gonna I was planning the whole weekend around it.
Right. And yeah.
It just fell
Oh,
apart.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
I want
sorry.
to hear about it now, though. I wanna
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. It was great. There's actually some really good quality of life stuff. Accessibility features are through the roof now, which is really nice.
Yeah, shit, that's why I wanted to check it out.
Right? No, absolutely.
I
Cross.
failed myself.
You're good. Cross progression is a really cool system. I'm actually planning on picking it up on Switch and I already have it on
Ooh.
PS or on
That's what you
PC.
need.
So
That's all
right,
you need in life.
it's true. It's good. I'm a little disappointed there's no cross play right now, which is a little frustrating. I'm hoping they go back in that, but we'll see. I mean, you're almost there. Cross progression is like
Yeah, I know,
literally
right?
there.
Like they touch each other. Just
Yeah,
let
yeah,
them commingle.
Exactly. But my impressions and the Dame, I'm going to jump over to you too because you had some really good insights as well. I absolutely love the visual and animation updates. Really makes it
Oh, yeah,
feel like a new
100%.
game. oddly. Like the game plays the same way, but just changing out kind of the animation systems and how things visually look on the screen makes a big difference. A lot of quality of life updates that I really enjoyed. It's funny, this time around I've been like looking at new characters. I am like historically a Necro or Druid player in D2. Like that's all I play. I can play those things
All
for
the
days.
pet classes.
I got all the pet classes down. It's so much fun. Nothing's more satisfying than sending like all of my wolves and my dire wolves and dire bear and everything in and just watching it wipe everything out. Well, I sit in the back with a bow and just shoot things. It's super fun. Yeah, it's like just bing, 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 bing. You know. Yes, Skeleton Mage build in D3 is amazing as well. I'm a big
I
fan
was
of
gonna
the Skeleton
say,
Mage.
I remember you doing that when it came out, and it
Yeah.
was just like, where am I?
Yeah.
All I have is skeletons around me. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, I do like a good pet class, but like yeah. But anyway, so the expansion, or sorry, the resurrected beta was really good. I really enjoyed my time in it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Quite excited for it to drop on September 23rd. I imagine we'll be doing some streaming of that once it goes live. We just have to convince Sarah to buy it. So
Wednesday.
yeah, it's a weird
Well,
day.
they shouldn't put it out on the same month as Tales of Arise. Tell them to
How
move
dare
it.
they?
Yeah, that's right.
How
Yes,
dare
we'll get
they?
him to bump it back for that. But anyway, that's my impressions. Dame, what were your thoughts, buddy?
They do a really good job of putting lipstick on a pig.
They do, 100%, 100%.
So yeah, I mean, we spend much like Halo. Matt and I spent a lot of time in college playing Diablo 2. That was kind of our that was outside of Halo. That was like our LAN party activity. I think that was that either might have predated. No, I don't.
No, it
quite
didn't
think
predate. It didn't predate.
It did
no.
not predate Halo. As far as our
getting
into
yeah.
it collective,
Yeah,
getting into it collectively. I think that was more of like year two, 3, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's interesting. Like it's new skins. Oh, you know the graphical refresh so good. It really does make it feel like a more up to date game. It wouldn't have been a Diablo title if we didn't have some kind of rubber banding.
It's so true.
We definitely had.
There were a few bugs.
There were just a few bugs.
Just a few bugs.
Amount of bugs.
That's right. That's right.
So we had a bit of rubber banding when at least when I was playing. I had some of that going on, and I wish of all of the quality of life things that they had given to us that they would have allowed us to sort our inventories better. Because inventory management in that game is awful. It's absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Now I'm super wanting to play this.
Well, it's so here's the
personal inventory.
Yeah, I was gonna say here's the tension line in that though, right? Is that inventory system became a game in and of itself. Like it became right so much so that like Path of Exile essentially
I was
followed
100%
it.
going to say Path of Exile.
You know, they mimicked it in their game, or
That's
sorry,
true.
it
but
was
I hated the
inspired
Path
by.
of Exile inventory system. It
Oh
was
yeah,
awful.
it's terrible. But that literally like that became a mini game in and of itself during the the height of D2 days. So I kind of get why they kept it. I'm with you though. I do wish they had brought us a system in line with something like a D3
Just give me a
system.
mod. Just give me a mod.
Yeah.
Please.
But the only thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
There is one other thing that I want to
Yes.
comment on
Yes.
here though.
Please.
Because this was a quality of life thing that I never knew that I needed in my life.
I've been telling you forever on D3.
Controller support. Oh my word. Oh my word. Dude.
Yep, you got it. That's it. That's it.
Diablo, that's all I know.
I was gonna say I've been telling you since D3 dropped with controller on console. I'm like, dude, pick this up on console. It's so fun. No, you can't play that on console. You can't play it with a controller. Oh, okay.
Matt,
I was
wrong.
wrong.
That's
I
right.
was wrong.
I'm not very
I
gracious when I'm right, so
and I apologize. Will you forgive me? For
I
that?
will. I will. And now you need to
Okay,
forgive me
good.
for not being gracious, but it's good.
I forgive you, Matt.
Thanks,
I
buddy.
know,
Thanks.
I've known you long enough to
That's
know,
right.
to know who you are, and
That's
I
right.
love you
That's
for
right.
it.
Love you too, buddy. It's good. So yeah, controller support though. I gotta say, I just on that note, I loved how easy it was to go between the two.
Oh,
Like you
Fun to
literally,
play?
yeah, I had my Xbox controller hooked to my PC, so I fired it up so it was linked, and then literally I'd be doing mouse and keyboard, and then just grab the grab the controller, and on the first click of a button, it flipped everything, the HUD, everything over.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beast.
I will say inventory management with a controller is awful.
Little rough. It's better in D3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough. So, the ability to be able to swap back and forth seamlessly,
Mhm.
awesome.
Mhm.
What I did notice too, and I don't know whether this is a bug that they picked up on or not, but when I felt like my game became super sluggish whenever I had my bank open.
Oh, I never noted that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Especially if you have. So I'm terrible. Like early game, I always save like
Everything.
my
A hoarder.
higher level. Yes, I am.
He is.
I don't
He's a
deny
digital
that.
hoarder. Digital hoarder.
So I always save like my higher level potions for
Mm.
when I'm higher level.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you have a bank tab that has, a bazillion inventory slots in it, having each one of those filled with potions, I felt like the for whatever reason, the resource management within that particular section of the game
Mm-hmm.
was far less effective
Oh,
than
okay.
it was in other places.
Mhm.
And there were also noticeable performance differences between being in like the open world spaces, those procedurally generated spaces, and then being in places like caves.
Okay.
I noticed a performance difference. I don't know if you did it all or not.
To
But
be honest, I didn't notice
Okay.
that, but that's interesting. I'm wondering too,
Yeah.
like if you just have do you have your settings probably cranked up more than mine too, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm wondering. No, I'm just wondering if there's like extra effects, like I don't know that ray tracing's in this game, but stuff like ray
There's
tracing would be.
real-time
Exactly. But I'm wondering if those things maybe have impacted that performance because I
might
didn't
have.
notice any of those. But anyway, that's cool.
Maybe.
I think there were only 2 quality of life things I would have liked to have seen that weren't in there. This one's just a petty thing, and it's me because I'm ADD and can't read. I would really like. They added this really cool thing to the quest log where you can replay quest audio, except as soon as you do anything else, it turns off the quest audio. And I would love. Yeah.
Oh, if you want like the Bioshock, read it in the background as you're moving around.
Yes,
kind of
that's
thing.
or even D3 did that.
It was D3 too. You're
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
D3 did that as well, and I really wish because I loved that. I loved hearing the narrative. I just don't want to stand still while it's happening. I want to be doing things. So that would have been.
Give me the story.
You got it. I'm beating the story out of this imp. Like it's good, but so I would really like to see that. That's right. Don't give me fat loots. I want lore. Yeah, no, it's good, but I would like to see that actually implemented where I can hit play on that and then go do a quest, so I can hear the quest lore while I'm doing things. And the other thing I would really like to see, one of the things I loved about the console UI is that you could map like 4 or 5 buttons to spells on the fly. And so it was very easy, like you're mashing B for fireball and A for electrical shock or whatever. The PC side of it, it's still that traditional, like you have to select the spell and then right click to use it. And I would really like to see them mimic the console UI for PC, so I can assign like 1 through 4, if you're an F1 through F4 guy or whatever, to those spells and not have to click it and then activate it, but just hit the button and it activate the spell. That would be my only other quality of life thing. Now, my understanding is the devs actually did mention that. It was mentioned to them quite a bit. They got that kind of feedback. So hopefully we see something like that.
It's interesting because looking side by side. So Matt and I had been playing through Diablo 2, like the OG.
Yeah, we've been doing that right now.
And just finished Act 2 not too long ago. And so then the beta dropped. I don't know if you got this far or not, Matt, but I did get to Doriel again.
Oh, did you? Oh, nice. Okay, I did not.
And yeah, so I actually got to the end of Act 2, which was where the beta ended.
Yeah.
And it was like the fight was night and day different.
Yeah.
Because of the mobility, because of the ability to switch like so seamlessly between offensive and defensive stuff. It was like I still died once. But
that's
I died
way
once.
better. That's way better than when we did it.
Yes,
so.
It was way better than like
we were just teleport hopping.
We're teleport hopping, and suddenly I have no gold anymore.
Yeah, you got it. That was exactly our experience. Yeah, you summed it.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Well,
But no,
Duriel always was awful.
oh,
So
Duro, such a terrible fight. But yeah, no, I agree. I think there's some of those quality of life things really do create more mobility and just new tactics when you engage enemies.
yeah.
I did
Mhm.
find that when we did was it Andariel? The first, yeah, first Act 1 final boss is Andariel, right?
Oh, and Duriel. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Like doing that Andariel fight, I felt was way smoother. So similar to your experience in the end Act 2 is way smoother when running on the Resurrected, and I think it's just because of this quality of life, the quick hot swapping. Because I ran a controller for that gameplay as well, and just being able to quickly swap different things and resummon pets and all that stuff was just so much
Mhm.
faster. So yeah, so I'll be curious
So
to see how that works.
yeah, yeah. Garrick mentioned something that I in the chat here that I kind of overlooked in the removal of land support.
So
That seems
yeah, they
Aw.
removed TCP/IP. The claim is for security reasons,
Hmm.
which is disappointing because it also essentially removes modding. Um,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
In
it's on
essence,
PS3 though, and that's why I don't play it on PC. So
yeah, yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, so that's a little disappointing. I don't know. They're kind of like at this point we're not dropping TCP/IP in there. I don't know if they have
Which
future
means they're not
plans.
dropping TCP/IP.
Yeah, the chances
basically.
of them revisiting that, I don't know. I mean, it's not the end of the world for me personally because you know, yeah, I do. We played, but we have played with mods before too.
Yep.
We went
Is
through
it
the Midian XL, I think.
Midian XL or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah, we went through the whole game with that
Which
mod,
was
and
awesome.
oh,
It
so
was so
good.
good.
And Garrick is right in chat for those just listening to this podcast post the stream. The mods really did continue to give life to D2. Because even Open BattleNet allowed for mod support, I believe. That's because that's how we played, right? It was Open
Mm.
BattleNet.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. We played Open
so
BattleNet. Yep.
even if they did an Open BattleNet version where you could do mods, I know there were a lot of modders that were really disappointed in this because they were
Yeah.
really excited to jump into this and do some really cool stuff, and now it looks like that's
Mhm.
been shut down before it even started. So a little disappointed in that too, actually. 'Cause there are some neat mods. There's actually a new Midian XL is actually doing a 2.0 release, which I think we'll have to go back and play through. They've
Yes,
added
let's
like
do it.
all these new skills and skill trees and cool new things, quality of life stuff.
Let's make
So
it happen.
yeah, it'll be good. And you mentioned the Project Diablo 2 is excellent, which I will check out after the stream. So thank you for that. But yeah, so that's kind of the news. Some things we missed this week or got to experience, and it's good. We're actually going to very shortly here jump into some D2. I think Sarah, you said you had to bow
By
out this morning.
D2, you mean the Destiny.
Destiny
Destiny
2.
2,
That's
not
right,
the
that's right.
Diablos.
That's true. But
we are going to play Destiny, Guardian.
so
I'm working on it.
no, you're doing great, man. I love it. I love it. I can't remember the night we discovered that we were playing something and you started
I don't
doing
even know
that.
what we were playing.
Oh no, you were joking around doing
Guardian,
that. Yeah,
we
it always
will
usually starts
roll
with like a
low.
Deckard Cain impression, and then you start rolling into other impressions. So this is so true.
It does. I think that's where it rolled from one to the other. But
It did. Anyways, guys,
I-
thanks so much for joining us on the podcast. We appreciate it so much. You can check us out on all the social medias.
do not forget to like and subscribe on Twitter.
That's right. In fact, why don't you take us out in that voice? Because I think that's just great.
Guardian, make sure you follow us on twitch.tv/rollthelevel. You can also contact us at Twitter at rollthelevel as well. Eyes up, Guardian.
And on that note, we will be right back. Hey, we are back and it worked. That makes me so happy. I wasn't sure if this was going to work or not.
It's a thing.
Oh man, I never know what's going on. It's
We are
great.
going to be playing some Destiny.
All right, so I have just started into this season, so it's all new and fresh for me. I don't really know what the heck's happening. I played the intro mission the other night, so Dame, you're gonna have to show me what the heck we're doing.
All right, we're going to go ahead and finish the weekly story beat here. So what I want you to do is I want you to go into your quest tab here
Okay.
to let me know where exactly you are at in the step here.
So I'm
I
tracing
think
the
it's gonna be
stars and
Okay,
collecting
and it's
crap.
so that we're going to go into the Wayfinder's journey there. Okay, we need to collect a little bit more currency for you because you need to unlock the first thing. So what that means is I think we need to go into some activities here. Let me just look because I've got your stream open
Oh, yeah, beauty.
on the other screen here. So give me just a second.
Hey man, this is how we play Destiny every time. For the record.
And you just closed it out. So I'm
Oh,
just seeing
sorry.
you after now.
Sorry, you want to see this?
Yeah,
Wayfinder?
you're
Okay, I'm at 95. I'm at 94% of the parallax trajectory thing, and
Okay, so
I've got this tracing the stars thing too. Is that something I gotta
okay.
do?
Yeah, so tracing the stars, I believe, is the first step in the exotic quest. Garrick is saying my volume is a little low. Do
Oh,
you need
I
me to
can
turn
fix
up my-
that. Nope, I can do it on my end.
Okay.
Comms. Here we go. Yeah,
You can
there.
turn up
That
my
should be better there
comms
now.
there.
How's
All
that,
right,
guys?
all right.
Let me know how it is in
Yeah,
chat.
because I'm sorry, I got really loud during our
I did pull it back a
conversation
little
here.
bit. Sorry. That was
Yeah,
my bad.
no, it's my fault.
I'm
I
trying to
got
live mix
really-
without actually hearing it, so it's super fun.
Yeah.
I'm
All right, so
literally
we
I
need-
mix our entire stream based on waveforms that I see on the side panel, so it's super fun.
Yeah, and I got
So thank
really,
you.
really super loud and boisterous. And
That's good.
I'm
How's
excited.
actually chat? How is game audio by comparison to us talking? Is it okay? Should it be up a little bit? Because I'm running a totally separate audio system for my headphones, so it's good. Okay,
All
perfect. Thanks, Will.
All right.
All right. What are we
so
doing?
So let's go ahead and jump into let's do a Nightfall
fair
strike.
point, Will.
Let's jump into a Nightfall here, and we'll go from there.
Nightfall.
Because we need to collect just a little bit more of the parallax trajectory
Okay.
coins here.
All right.
That's the currency that we're using to
cool.
to basically upgrade the Wayfinder's Compass. The Wayfinder's Compass is an item that Marasov, the Queen of the Awoken, gave to us to help to navigate some of the places in between our world and the wow, I'm blanking here. The
good,
Ascendant Plane.
All good, buddy.
The Ascendant Plane. So, and part of the reason why we're doing that is we're reconnecting. We need to reconnect the ley lines between, so that and to do that we need to rescue the Queen's Techians or Tech Witches, to help her with a thing that is a seriously bad move.
Cool.
But again, like I said, this is the season of oops, it's all our fault. So
my
gonna
understanding
see.
is that I have to shoot stuff.
yes.
Good. I can do.
Point things and go brrr.
All right. I can do this.
All right. We're going this
Let's see.
direction.
Oh, we're doing the finale. Okay.
Yeah, finesse.
Oh, why are my frame rates so low? That's weird.
Oh, that
There it
is
goes.
unfortunate, buddy.
Yeah, that's odd. It's never that low. I'll have to check something in settings after this.
Is there maybe something with how it's streaming or how you have it?
Who knows? I've never really streamed Destiny, so I don't really know.
Oh. Going Scoob.
Oh gosh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and
Okay.
I promise this is
Yeah.
not meant as a flex, but it's gonna come across as a flex. um, the Vex Mythoclast
Is pretty
slaps so hard, so stinking hard this season.
fascinating.
Vex Mythoclast is the exotic weapon that comes out of the end of the Voltage Blast.
Yeah, okay. I was just saying.
It is a very, very rare random drop, and I'm super grateful to have it.
Oh shoot! I just realized what that was. That's all right. I'm actually gonna look at my settings.
Did you go to
real
pet
quick.
the Screeb?
I did. I didn't pet it. I punched it straight in the face. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on? Bring cap. I don't know why I'm just trying to figure out why this is down so much, or why my FPS is so low. I don't think I have it. Do I have an FPS log? Oh yeah, I have VSync on. That's why. That's probably what's stopping it. No, it's still pretty low. That's weird. Okay, I'll take a look later. I'm not gonna get better anymore.
Coming, buddy.
Oh shoot. Down.
Oh no.
No, that's my bad. I punched a barrel.
Oh.
I'm not playing Doom. I keep forgetting. I'll revive. There, I can be revived.
Though I will say the team at Bungie made a very, very bold claim
Yeah, I don't know how I
about,
feel that.
about the Witch Queen expansion, and they said that if you like epic campaigns and like Doom or God of War or Titanfall, that you're going to love.
Okay, so it was more campaign versus actual gameplay, is what they were saying.
Did you watch some of the gameplay, my boy?
I did, but I've also been playing Doom for 5 years, so
That's true. That's true.
like it. Don't get me wrong, Destiny's gameplay loop is amazing. No complaints. But I would not say that it is the same as Doom.
No, for sure. It's definitely
So-
not.
Mostly
But
because there's no chainsaws. So, you know.
Yeah. We got a tank.
I like tanks. I'm almost ready
He never gets me anything.
oh, wow. Alright, I'm gonna use that tank for 2 seconds. Alright.
Nice.
That should help.
I will. I
Ready?
too.
I too will eat the
too.
tank.
I'll eat the tank. Let us yeet together as
We
brothers.
shall eat. And they will know us as the Yeet Brothers. The Brothers of Yeet. Oh, I'm gonna jump in the fire.
Come, let us yeet together.
That's right. We're getting super overshield and void? That's cool.
Yeah. So my understanding is that with one of the Titan trees, that it's not only going to give you a super overshield, but your teammates as well, your fire team.
Oh, so it's very similar to the lock drop in the overshield bubble thing, right? Am I understanding that?
I feel bad because I didn't read the TWAB,
That's fair.
but the TWAB is this week at Bungie. For those who are interested in knowing.
I feel like I should really have swap my secondary here. Hold on. We got a lot of shield things going on. I'm gonna do hard
We
light.
do
just
have
so
a
I
lot
can
of shields
swap,
going on.
just so I can help manage that a bit. You see shield colors looking down.
Alright. I'm not.
I don't see any right this second.
No. By the way, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there have been some updates to some of our some of the Scorn. Some of the
Oh no, I
Scorn
haven't
act-
finished that.
some of the Scorn actually, their attacks use stasis, and I'm dead.
I see you. Give me 2 seconds. Oh crap! I missed that too. Go back out. I'll get you. No way. I got like a gravity well thing drop. I'm just trying to fight that. Hell yeah.
We also have Buddy Boy up here.
Yeet! You eating now? I'm not quite there.
Oh, I was. I did.
Found it.
And I liked it.
You got a guy there. I think he's revivable.
Yeah, I am very excited for Witch Queen. They talked about giving a bit more customization to your light abilities. So
Okay.
kind of like they've done for Stasis.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. As someone who hates stasis, explain.
Okay, so with Stasis, one of the things that they did was they did these different shards that that either added character attributes like different stat bonuses and whatnot, or augmented your stasis abilities.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they are looking at doing that same thing for our light abilities as well.
Oh, nice.
Which I am a-okay with that, because that makes it makes the customization makes it feel more personal, right?
Yeah, which is nice. I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really hate being like, here's the only viable option for you when you're customizing.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, we left a guy behind.
We did.
Oops.
That's too bad.
Okay, he just respawned. All right. Good. Well, slightly awkward.
That was big jerk move for me. All right, I'm gonna pull us into the encounter here.
Yeah, please do. I'm about a half second behind here. There we go. Oh, you know what would be really fun right now? Oh no,
What's
never
that?
mind. I was gonna bust out sweet business for this fight, but I won't. Because I think a yeet will be more helpful.
Whew, that's spicy. Oh, that's spicy.
I'm ready to eat this guy whenever. You just tell me when you want me to do it.
Yeah, go ahead and throw it.
Okay.
Go ahead and throw it. Yeah.
Ooh, just gonna bust it. That's really.
Yeah, that was the right timing.
Okay.
Oh, I should have picked up some bounties.
Oh, that would have been smart. I didn't even think of that.
It would have been an intelligent move. Big brain stuff over here. We are gaming, folks. Gaming. Oh, that was unfortunate.
No, I'm sorry. I saw that. Is this the part where he pulls us in? Yeah. Okay.
It is. Yeah. Hey. This ain't your time, Chief.
Oh shoot! Didn't see the shield. Bad.
No, that's all right. He always has arc shields.
Oh, does he? Oh, that's good to know. I thought the last one was
Yep.
void. That was my bad.
Oh, he always. So what are they called? The Screed captains. Not Screed captains. The wow, my brain. The Scorn captains.
Our void.
They're typically void.
Okay, good to know. Feel that if you need it, buddy.
All right, perfect.
Combination's great. Should I eat now? Is he gonna go invisible fire down there?
He's gonna go.
Yeah, there he is. Okay. Sure, gonna pull us.
Yeah. Wait for his shield to be busted,
Got
and
it.
then eat it. Yeah.
Oh, he's shielded. What the heck?
Yeah. Well, he will, but you still got some of it off.
I
Still got some of it. I know. It's you hate to see that, especially when
sad.
yeah. There is a
Yeah, that's true. I got it.
there's a bit of damage drop off with that shield. Especially when you're used to seeing just the utter decimation
Oh yeah, 100%.
that does. But hey, we got through it. Did you get any
Nothing shiny.
did you get any of the stuff and things?
I got what we needed for the quest.
Okay, fantastic. So that means we can check your tracker, and we can go.
All
from
right,
there.
Shadow Realms Forest of Echoes completed. That's where we need to go next.
Yes.
Okay, so I gotta go to the helm to do that.
Yes. Well, yes, I have done this this activity coming up here. I've got to say, it's pretty cool.
All right, I gotta burn some of this stuff.
Yep. I have finished the weekly activity, and I can't wait till Matt finishes it.
Let's test that. Gotta make some room. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Witherhold in here.
Witherhoard, yes.
I have not used or played in some time, so I'm just trying to see what I even have.
Well,
in my inventory.
I'm so sorry. My day yesterday was just I went flat out from like 6 o'clock in the morning until about 9-10 last night. So I really have not had like I didn't sit down to my computer last night until about 10 o'clock. Like it was
Behind the curtain of the
it was
universe
kind of
lies
a
the ascendant.
it's kind of a full day yesterday.
Here, causality meets consciousness.
I don't know what we're
and
doing, man. I'm
worlds
just
are
assuming I'm shooting
born.
stuff.
Go,
Okay.
Find our lost
There's a lot of
Vikings
shooting
and bring
things.
them
I
home.
can do that.
All
There we
right.
go.
So we are
We just
so
dropped down
we
here?
are in the Shattered Realm,
Okay.
and our job is to
Oh, gosh.
reconnect ley lines.
Okay.
Oh, and so to do that, we have to find beacons
Okay.
and activate the beacons and defend them while they are being activated.
Okay. I can do that.
How much guidance do you want? And also, there are some
All of the guidance.
purpley crystally things that are around here too.
Okay.
That you're gonna want to pick those things up because they provide extra doomajangers.
Okay.
I can't see them because I've picked some up already.
They're purple. All right.
I think they're purple-ish. It's not this thing that's over here on the left.
Oh, okay. What is that?
It's a secret. You know, I don't know how effective it would be, but I really, with all the Taken stuff that we're dealing with this season, if Vex Mythoclast didn't slap so hard, I really want to bust out Malfeasance again.
Oh, these purple things. Collect the Ascended Anchor.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the one.
Beauty. Can I go through this, or is this a wall? What's a wall? Is this Deathfire, or what the heck is this?
I mean, you can try.
No, it's okay.
All right, then I will.
No.
Beacon ahead. Be cautious.
Oh, is this just loading us into the next area?
It
Or
is.
does it give us... Okay.
And there is some limitation in these spaces.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
can't
you notice,
run.
you can't run.
Yeah. Okay, I can run here, though.
I'm detecting beacon alignment, but there are enemies closing on your position.
Do we have to stand right on
Alright.
top of it, or just kill things?
Nope. We
Okay.
just kill things. We have to defend the beacon. And I realize that we are just kind of throwing you into this, Matt. But
Okay.
what do you think of the space so far?
Looks... I really like the... I like the look of it actually a lot. I like that there's, like, actual structures here. Because I found a lot of times when we go in here, it's just like, big rock here, big rock there. So I like the...
Everywhere, big rock.
Right?
Yep.
I like that it looks like just a distorted version of reality. The parallel universe thing. I do like that. It's very upside downish to me.
It really is. He's dead. Boom, indeed.
Shiny lights. Beacons aligned, 1 or 2. Okay, so that was the first part. Everything's lit
Yep.
up. That's fun. So why do they have these like dampening fields out here anyway? Oh, something shiny. Hold on, what was that?
So
Requires a
these
barrier breach
are-
ability?
So, as we do this activity and you collect those parallax trajectories,
Yeah.
we're going to use those to upgrade the compass, and
Okay.
those upgrades provide us more accessibility within these regions,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
and they kind of help us. Like right now, like I have a barrier breach unlocked,
Mhm.
and so barrier breach will allow me to do exactly the thing and breach some of
There's-
these barriers that you tried to run into the other just a
Oh,
bit
I
ago.
gotcha.
And
Yeah. Sorry, there was a
Yep.
purple thing up here. Is there
That's
something
alright.
up here?
Ooh,
There's something shiny up here. Requires safe passage ability. Oh, okay. So it's like last season when we unlocked different parts of the... We have to go to the back
Yes.
side or whatever. I got you. I don't think I'm in the right spot. I just saw shiny things, so I was checking it out.
oh no!
All right, give me a second. Once this dampening field's off, I'll come get you.
No, you're good. I can.
I hope I make this jump. We gotta go up here?
I'm sorry. I'm kind of goofing around in another space right now.
No, you're good, man. No worries at all.
So in some of these areas where you can use the barrier breach, there are treasure chests,
Oh, I got you.
and I wasn't quite sure if those were, if you could get those every time or not.
Gotcha. So where are we supposed to be going? Sorry, I'm just running around like crazy, man.
But that's, I mean, not necessarily a bad thing. Come to me.
All right, on my way.
Come to me if you want to live.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a fallen, war-torn battlefield, which I really like that much better than just the random rock stuff. Like I really like narrative lore beats through environmental stuff. That's why I
Yep.
love the game Hob so much.
The Hive forced their
Because it's
way
like a
into
game
this
that tries to tell you a
dimension
whole
like
story without
British
actually
thieves,
giving you any
sculpting the
information.
plane with
It's
crass
really
disregard
other than
Oh,
environmental.
nice.
Oh, dude.
Yep, I totally just jumped in the hole,
I'm on my way.
as you
Just
do.
on-
I hit my my booster
Yep. Oh,
when I didn't mean to hit my booster,
that's-
and I just glided right off into nothingness.
That's coming off on this side over here. Oh, shiny thing back here. Sorry.
Yep, that's good.
Oh no, never mind. It's I thought it was another one of those purple things. It's not.
It is nice.
Can we go down here? Is this a well? No, that's just stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that the first time too. I am gonna go ahead and
Yeah, man.
I think that there's an area that's over here that has another one of those
Where did you even go?
barriers.
go.
I'm
Oh.
I'm kind of
There's one right here.
jumping around. Whoops. Oh, did you find a barrier?
No, I found a parallax trajectory pack.
Sweet. Hack the system.
Come on.
Awesome. Awesome. Yo, we see our boy Susie live online. Can I go ahead and talk a little bit about our boy Pastor Susie here a second?
Yes.
So Susie Live. If y'all don't follow this guy, you need to get to know this guy and need to follow him. He was the founder of God Squad Church, which is a online church for gamers, and he has recently started doing something that he was initially calling Will of the Thousand, which was an awesome name because that definitely was a huge Destiny reference.
Yeah.
But I think they had to change the name, or they were
Oh.
asked nicely to change the name. And it is now called Unite the Light. So Wednesdays at 11
Clear out
Eastern.
that opposition so we can do
The
its job.
11 p.m. or
the
a.m. Sorry.
idea. Yep.
No, 11
uh,
p.m. or a.m. Just for clarity.
A.M. Sorry.
No,
11
that's okay.
a.m. 11 a.m. UniteTheLight.com. Or I'm sorry. I think it's UniteTheLight.gg maybe. I put a link up on our Roll the Level page
beauty.
this week on Twitter.
Beauty.
So here's what that's all about. The Twitch directory algorithm is a fickle thing because
so
essentially it pushes people with more views to the top of the directory, and people who have little incy wee babby views down to the bottom. And so the idea of Unite the Light is whether you are somebody that watches Twitch, whether you're a gamer or not, it creates a place where you can, at 11 o'clock Wednesday mornings, go log in to Unite the Light, and then it essentially bumps up the view count. And so Susie's one of those guys that he lives his faith out. Like, he's very faith forward. And the idea is, what could happen if rather than having, a bunch of lurks throughout the week, what if they could, as a team, create a time and space where a bunch of people could log in and boost the signal during the week. So this is a partnership with an organization called Guardians Gold, and it is our Guardians Gold is a media management group, but they are also they've got a side thing which I'm going to be talking to them a little bit next week and about that is a way to connect gamers with local churches. And
that's awesome.
I am all about that.
Yeah, 100%. That's why we do roll the level.
That's exactly why we do roll the level. And so whatever the case is, I'm going to be talking with their people this week to see, for myself how I can become a partner with them, so that my church can be a partner church and a safe place to send gamers in where they can be video gamers who love Jesus or want to get to know who Jesus is.
Oh, sure.
And so that's kind of the heart behind it, and it's something that when I heard about that, I'm like, dudes, your boy wants in. I want in hardcore here.
Side note: where the heck did you go?
I went up.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to go up.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, so we've got to. There's a portal over here we need to get to.
Okay.
We're going this way. But before we go there, I'm seeing a thing over here. Which is this? That's a safe passage ability. I don't have safe passage unlocked yet.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. I think when we come down to the end of our stream, I would love it if we could raid Susie's stream.
Yeah.
Forces are converging on the area.
I've had the opportunity to run a little bit of Destiny with Susie, and just stellar dude. Stellar dude. You know what? We eatin'. We're not taking the L on that. We're gonna save ourselves, do the big damage, and go from there. Anyway, it would be good dude. Super good dude. Spastic dude.
I appreciate that.
But very entertaining. But got to finally raid with him. With Aki of Aki and Peach. We actually did a Vault of Glass run. Susie's never done. Yeah, Susie's never done Vault of Glass, and we got to carry him in our backpack because poor guy, his power level is not so low. Little on the low side. I think he was like 1280 something when we took him in there.
Although, what is Vault of Glass? What's that level on that?
Oh goodness, it's like 13.
Okay.
10, 13, 20.
Yeah, because I think I'm on the.
10,
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm on the low end, but I can still run it. So 1280's got to be.
Yeah, when
good.
we got to Atheon, it was a whole on the rough side.
Yeah.
We were carrying. Hey, by the way, wait before you unlock any chests here. It is important to notice that there is a chest that's going to be, I believe, on the right-hand side. Well, maybe not. I'm sorry. This is another activity. But one of the activities, there are two chests that drop, and you have to be very, very careful because one of those chests actually costs Parallax Trajectory to open it. All right, here, I'm going to let you listen to them.
Never mentioned them. Not even when we were hunting Xivu Araf's High Celebrant through the Ascended Plane.
We awoke and understand many forgotten cosmic truths. The existence of ley lines is but one. Savathun knows of them too. But you expected the Witch Queen to tell you the truth. Don't be so naive, my darling.
What did you call me?
I love the innocence of the crow. I
After all the
appreciate
crap from Forsaken, I gotta say, like, he is starting to grow on me as a character.
his redemption arc has been
No.
so good. It is like, it's funny. My buddy Leanna wrote for Game Informer an opinion piece that was like, why I hate that Bungie is making me love the crow, but I'm also not mad at it.
Right.
I'm also not mad at them for it. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, but I
what
think I
is
gotta
your-
go to. I think I gotta go back.
We got to go to
Helm.
the helm.
Yeah, let me do that right now. Okay, launching that now.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the reveal to Zavala. The reveal to Zavala was so good.
Mm.
But then also just the man, the just what we've seen with his character development it's been so stellar.
Yeah, which is awesome.
I'm eager to see what they're going to do this season because of how close that little piece that we just heard there. That was a new voice line. I've not heard that one yet. So
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Okay, let me
So
just
I'm
dump some stuff here before we get into anything. My inventory's getting a little.
Again, just be careful that you don't end up accidentally spending Parallax Trajectory because
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on that.
Yep, you need those to advance the quest
Cool.
and to advance your compass as well.
Gotcha. Okay, where are we going? Going over here? Talking to the
We're
guy?
going to the Awoken quarter.
I gotta talk to the
of
radio.
Yeah, you should probably talk to the radio.
Okay. What's this? Paralyzed. Barriers will no longer bar you. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so that's
Speak with
so that is
Sabbath
where we're able to use some of those
Right.
like lanterns within the space
Yeah.
to
Gotcha.
to go through some of those barriers.
Where's Sabbathun? Oh, it's this way. I think it's this guy.
Yeah.
So who's this person we freed, by the way?
What's that?
Who's the person
Oh,
we
it's
just freed?
she's one of the Queen's Techians.
Oh. I gotta attack Sabbathun, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for this, friend?
I am at your
Are you
mercy,
ready for this?
Guardian.
I don't know. It's talking
This
Allison.
construct protects me.
I'm gonna mute my mic so I
From
can listen to the
those who
stream
wish
here
me
while
harm.
you're doing this because I just want to hear your
From my
honest
wounds
reaction to this.
But it is a prison, too. Quite elegant, don't you think? I have only one regret, and that is how long it took me to reveal myself to you. I see your synapses firing. A specimen scarred by skepticism. They call me a liar. But we share mutual interests, you and I. If you believe anything I tell you, believe in that. Now, let me show you a different interpretation of the truth.
Ooh, cutscene.
Who is Savathun, you ask? You already know. Oh, guardian mine. I am your friend. I tried to protect you from the Black Fleet. You called it interference. Don't worry. I was not offended. Instead, I found a form more pleasing to your eyes. Osiris was lost. Lightless. I saved him from Xivu Arath and assumed his shape so I could guide your victory against her. I ferried the reborn prince to your city so he could be redeemed. I protected Zavala from Kaido's ambitions, ending a war before it could even begin. I delivered the House of Light on its knees to Ikora. I unmasked the enemies lurking inside your city's walls and destroyed them. disagree with my methods, but you can't argue with results. I am no villain, and you are no hero. We are paracausal.
She's still a villain.
Yeah.
I don't care what she says. She's still a villain.
Mhm. Yep. You love the smooth talking,
Right.
the posturing.
It's true.
It is definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, I gotta take us to the
Definitely.
tower.
Yep.
Is there a waypoint close to Ikora? Yeah, there is.
Yep, there is.
I think this is right. I go to the annex, right? That's the closest one.
Yep,
Okay.
it is. So what do you think of that, man?
It's so interesting. Like, obviously, they're setting up for some stuff, but I think I don't know. I think ultimately, like, every enemy up to this point, for the most part, I'm just trying to remember back as much as I pay attention to the story, has basically tried brute force as a means to defeat us, and I feel like this is just a different tactic. This is the divide and conquer tactic.
Yeah.
So I think that's what this is, if I had to call it.
Yeah.
I'd say it's just a different approach.
Yeah.
But same result. I'm gonna shoot it and it's gonna die. So this is how the story ends.
This is how the story ends. I shoot it, it dies. Yeah. It's it's interesting. You know, just seeing the reveal for Witch Queen, and then seeing where we are with the season, it just, ooh, man, I am anticipating that this is going to be a season that we're going to see some kind of gut-wrenching things.
Yeah.
That they're gonna flip. There's some things I think that are going to be flipped on their side, and we're going to be left reeling coming into the new expansion.
Yeah.
I noticed in that first. I didn't notice this the first time I watched through that cutscene, but it looked like at the end of the cutscene when she is going through the, like, you know, I'm no hero, you're no villain, we're paracausal. It looked like, with the Traveler in the background, it looked like there was like a very, like, a hive-like hand that was starting to, like, reach up towards the Traveler.
Yeah.
So it's very very curious what that could mean.
Yeah. I think Savathun's going to take the approach of making us doubt everybody we've trusted up to this point. I think that's going to be an element
for
here,
sure.
right?
Yep.
So it'll be good.
Oh, for
All
sure.
right. Here's Ikora.
This
See if she
is
says
my
anything.
fault. I invited her in. I convinced Zavala that we needed Osiris by our side. A dark pit looked back every time I met his eyes, and I told myself it was his grief. Savathun knew she could use that. The city is the last place Xivu Arath would have searched for her. Now, Saint is tearing the system apart, looking for the real Osiris. You and Crow will need to take point with the Awoken. I don't like it, but he wants to help, and he's earned some trust. It's his decision. We're in a downpour of revelation. I've been trying to analyze every drop of information, as if I could isolate them before they're washed away. There's so much I need to reevaluate, so much I need to do. Interrogate the Witch Queen while we have a captive audience. Our enemies often flirt with arrogance when they believe they've won. See if she'll let her true intentions slip.
Okay. Well, deceive. Here eliminates. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Next step. What is our next step? Leyline brings Marisol Marisol's plans closer to fruition. Continue collecting Parax. Okay. Coco. So we have to go collect more stuff.
Than ever. Be well.
there you go.
Pretty much. I'm thinking this quest step will progress at the next weekly reset. So we are, I
We're
believe
kinda
we
up
are
to date?
at the place. Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So we could do this. We could take some time and go exploring the Dreaming City to collect the Atlas SKUs
Yeah.
for our for the trace rifle. We could work on that if you want, or
sure,
we
man.
could say like, hey, this is where we're gonna call it because this is a natural stopping point.
No, let's do a little exploring. I'm down for a little.
Okay.
If you're up for it.
Yeah.
All right. Can I throw you group lead now that we've?
You can.
All right. Good.
Take us
Oh,
out.
I always hit the wrong button when I do that.
Understood.
There you go, buddy.
All right, we're gonna go to the.
Dreaming City.
What's up?
No, you're
Yep.
good. I was just trying to think of something. You're good. I'm just clearing.
Yeah, we're going
bag
to
space.
the Dreaming City. It looks like looks like Devalian, Reese Sylvia path and Cinemarian path. Drowned Bay Alcove. Okay, so Drowned Bay is right near where we're dropping in here.
Okay.
Drowned Bay Alcove. I don't have a guide for this, by the way, so just FYI.
You're good, man.
I am flying blind on this.
You're good. Oh, Will, sorry, I just saw your note about there being a beacon near me. Okay, where are we going?
We're gonna go back this way. I'm not sure what we're looking for or how obvious the thing is that we're looking for
Not
is
a
going to be,
clue.
but
I'm here for it, though.
we're searching for something out of the ordinary.
I like it.
So fire all the lasers, kill all the things.
I could do that.
Yeah, get them.
Got a vault key. That's fun.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know.
You know what, buddy boy?
Oh, nice.
Oh, let's fly into that.
Hey, what's this thing do? Collect an Atlas SKU. Is that what we needed?
Yeah,
Oh, it's back here.
Hey! Sweet. All right, so there's one. So, I mean, we're here. We may as well finish up the
Bye.
Lost Sector. Out of ammo.
Well, I'm using the that grenade launcher as my primary.
Ah, yeah.
Which is great for these guys because you just drop one in front of you and they run into behind you, buddy.
Yep. Woo. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, we unlocked whatever the heck it was. We can go this way.
All right. Sweet.
Oh, buddy.
You have your yeet up?
I can't see. I just finished an achievement. No, it's done.
All right. That's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
The explosions.
All of the explosions.
Yep. All right, so
Just
one
scoot my
down.
Chest up here. All of the glimmers.
In case any of y'all are wondering, we're gonna go put Pupper Cam up, and Pupper
He
is
passed
still
out.
passed out. Look at this. He's been such a good boy. Such a good boy.
All right. Which way are we going?
He's such a great pup.
I think you're circling back. Are we trying to get out
Ah,
of here?
yeah, we're trying to get
Oh,
out of
okay, I
here.
think we go this way.
All right, so what's next on our quest? All right, so we have Drowned Out Cove, Devillian, Resilia
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Pass.
Right into you.
All right. So I think we're gonna go up to the. You know what? Let's since we're killing stuff out here, let's talk to Petra and see like are there any bounties we can do while we're out here. No,
Still
don't want to do
fighting the
Senate
good
challenge.
fight,
Don't want
I
to public
see.
events. Don't want to collect those. Let's kill enemies. Let's
Which
kill enemies. Oh, Bay
one's-
of Dying. We just did
Good
that
choice.
one. What?
Oh, we can do it again. That's fine. All right.
That's all right.
Queen's
I'm
Blessing.
not upset. We're gonna go to the divide between some of these areas. I think.
What's the shiny thing? Oh.
I think there might be one in between. There might be one in between a couple of these areas.
I'm just collecting a. Whatever you have these things, the purple things.
Oh yeah. The planetary resource.
That's right. Oh, that's a rock. I was totally ran into. Oh, is that a rock there? Nope, that's a person. Which way did you go?
Decide-
Oh, we went this way.
Went this way. I'm kind of looking through here because I think this might be.
Oh, it's your sparrow.
Yeah. Man. What is this thing? Where indeed?
Swap weapons. Give me 1 second.
Yep, no, you're good.
I haven't used this gun in a long time.
Alright. I'm gonna go back into that cave there
Yeah, man.
because the quest seems to indicate that it's in an in-between space here.
We're looking for the thing I found before. Is that what I'm looking for?
I think so.
Okay.
I think they might all look the same,
All right.
but I don't know.
I don't think I can make that jump.
Yeah, this is saying
Let me switch out.
Devillian Sylvia Path,
Where's my? Oh, jeez, that scared me. Okay.
and
Okay.
yeah, this would seem to be the path
Okay.
here.
Let me go up any higher.
Oh, that is definitely the cliff edge there.
This is where we need to be in this general area.
I don't know.
Can I make
But
this-
that,
Can I make this jump? Nope. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to respawn.
but you may be on to something. Oh,
That was not
is-
the way I should have gone.
Oh.
Bye, buddy. Oh, good
No,
call.
we're-
Good
we're
call.
saving
Good
it,
call.
we're saving it. Woo, barely.
That was beauty.
All right, so that's not. I'm a little stumped on that one. We're gonna have to come back to that one.
Okay.
But we do have. Is it the Chamber of Starlight that we need to go to? Distant Spine Island Tree and Spire of Oracle Ossuary. Or Orrery. Okay.
Over here, cousin.
Alright, we're gonna go this way.
Cool, man.
We're exploring.
Explorer reporting.
Explorer reporting. Do you think we'll ever get a StarCraft 3, Matt?
Nope.
I don't either.
Not from Blizzard. They declared RTS as dead.
Did they really?
They did. Yeah.
That's so funny. Like, and I realize that, like, I think we've had this conversation about, like, genre chasing and whatnot. And I do think that there's something to allowing yourself as a publisher, as a company to evolve.
Oh yeah.
But that is a little sad that that there's that we will not see another real-time strategy game
I 100% agree.
of its kind.
You know what game we never really went through? I know it wasn't
that?
perfect and people didn't like it, but was the Reforged, Warcraft 3 Reforged. We never did play through that.
You know, we never did. And I was thinking about that the other day,
'Cause that would be a good
especially
time.
in our conversation about Diablo 2 Resurrected, because and it's that, and I think that one is the far better example of putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
Then because Resurrected actually turned out really nice.
Resurrected did, I would agree.
Yeah,
Reforged is a little rougher, for sure.
Reforged could go back in the forge.
It's true, you're not wrong.
By the way, I have no idea if this is where we're supposed to go or not, but I
don't know,
am
man.
going this way for the sake of exploration,
Do it.
because I feel like maybe we might be onto something going this direction.
Sounds good to me, man. It's a good way to get you to go to places that, in the Dreaming City that you normally wouldn't go.
I agree, because I've felt since Forsaken that the Dreaming City is one of those areas that, like, we spent a lot of time on the front end in the Dreaming City, like at the I shouldn't say on the front end of that expansion, but after the main story quest, we spent a bit of time out here, and then from there we just have not
done anything.
really come back a whole lot
It's
outside of outside of those little quests or those little activities that were like, oh yeah, we're going to put one of these in the Dreaming City because the Dreaming City still exists.
That's right.
But to actually come back from a story standpoint
Yeah.
and do things to bring a little bit better closure to some of the story, because the Dreaming City, so again, going into the lore here a bit, the Dreaming City is locked in essentially like a 3-week curse cycle
Yeah.
that of Savathun's creating in conjunction with the Taken Vex Mind Quoria Blade Transform, which was a Vex Mind that was created to simulate the Hive's sword logic, and essentially create Oryx for Hive simulation, or for not Hive simulation, for Vex simulation. Anyway, so with Quoria being dead, and I just say dead because, like, I think we killed Quoria. It's hard to say.
Maybe.
Maybe we killed Quoria.
Alright.
So with
Sorry,
go ahead.
No. I'm just
Okay.
looking for this ley line or whatever the heck we're scanning for right now. Trajectory.
Yeah.
Some of the distant Spine Islands.
Yeah, and that's where we might need to go this way. So yeah, that's where like I kind of look at that and go, okay, well wait a minute. The Dreaming City was caught in a loop that was kind of created by / sustained by Coria and Riven, and both are dead. So
Why is it still in this?
so why are we still in the cycle? And I think that's where like it makes sense for the story to come back to the Dreaming City, because Mara definitely wants the Dreaming City to be free.
Oh yeah, 100%. You went down, right?
I did, yep. I'm going through the planetarium.
Sorry, I'm just stopping for a resource.
You're fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's one.
Coming. I'm coming.
Woo! All right, and that one.
Yeah, which one was that?
That was the Spine Oracle Orrery.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So Spine Island Tree. So thinking. I think we need to go out onto some of these islands here that are like way out in the distance.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. You lacking offering. That's all right. So
These islands over here.
yeah, I think so. And I'm trying to remember how we get over there. I thought there was a path down through. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This one
I'm
did
here.
the wrong side. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like having a reason to come back in here and to explore this area is a wonderful thing.
You did want to get
This
over
is
to
a-
these islands, right?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you just UD'd my way over, so I just didn't know if it was going the right way.
It's
or
a
not.
legitimate strategy. Well, you have to let me know if you find anything over there, because I am taking the slow boat,
Wow.
the turtle boat, if you will.
There's like a pathway up here. I'm just gonna check. I think this leads back in. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It just leads around. Let's check these islands up here.
Gonna check out Pupper Cam, see how the pupper's doing. Oh,
You roll over.
he's still there.
That's good.
He's still there. He just sleeping. He's such a good boy.
Can't summon here, can we? Okay.
I do find it interesting that there are enemies out here, because I don't know that I remember there always
Any
being
enemies?
enemies out here.
That's fair.
So I think that's a good sign, because I see a tree in the distance here.
Go in the distance. Oh, I could listen to Cake right
Oh.
now. Go in the
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's right here. Right
Yeah.
here. Fantastic.
Oh, dude. So I've been watching. Remember a couple weeks ago when I sent you that video of I think it's Jeff plays guitar. doing the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy theme in the stylings of Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
So he has a whole channel of that, of doing songs in the
What?
styling of Doom Eternal, and he's on Spotify.
What?
I made a playlist
Alright.
of all his stuff. It's freaking awesome.
Nice.
I wanna
Nice.
check and see if I'm allowed to play it on stream. I gotta figure
Okay.
out where that is though.
All right, I'm
because-
porting to the Devillian Mist. I'm probably
Cool.
butchering.
Where the heck is that? Oh, right here. Anyway, yeah, really good though. Really, really good.
Devalian. I'm sorry, not Devillian. Devalian. The
Devalian.
Devalian Mist.
We're going to the Devalian Mists.
We're going to the Devalian Mists. Yeah.
All right, where are we going?
All right. So we have Lower Cliffs is saying that's they pass here. So look at this. Look at this. This.
Oh, good night.
Yeah.
Here it is.
All right. Well, that is.
Is there anything else in the lower cliffs? Nope, just a big rock. Oh no, there's something. What is this? Dude, there's like a. Is this just dead end? No, this actually leads somewhere.
Does it?
Yep.
Where?
Whoa, there's like a shrine in here.
Where?
You should check this out.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting. Doesn't go anywhere else, but kind of cool. There's a shrine back here.
All right. So we got that one, which is awesome. Ascend the cliffs, and then the final one
Oh gosh. Oh god. You know, screw this. I'm
is
just gonna
in
pour.
the Devillian Cimmerian Path.
The Lance Marion
which-
path is that? Hold on, I'm just porting back to the miss. Like, don't
No, you're
even
fine.
attempt that cliff. We know how I am with jumping puzzles.
I do.
That's why I yeet everywhere. It's way easier to yeet. Okay, look at my loading now, buddy.
Yep.
What?
Alright, and this is saying Central Cave.
Oh, ran into a rock. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It
Oh
hurts.
no.
That's all I
Oh
gotta say.
no.
Which? Oh, do I not need to go this way?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Ow, 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 ow. I'm just gonna bounce off
Oh.
a few things.
I think I found it. Maybe? Yep, definitely found the last one.
Nice. And a chest. That's super convenient.
And 2 chests. Okay, so
Woo! What do we have
next
to do?
step,
Access the helm.
the helm to be a director and select a hollow coronation.
Do it.
All right.
Oh gosh! Watch out! Hello.
Ooh. You know what? No. Just stop it. Stop it. All right. It says there are too many players for this activity. What?
Is this solo?
It's a solo activity. Come on, man.
Well, that's a letdown. All right. Well,
This
leave.
is a letdown.
How do? Okay. So I just leave party. I can't remember how to do that.
All right. Yeah. Let's. We'll go to orbit and we'll leave
Okay.
party, and we'll do it individually.
That works. So we can talk through it. 'Cause I
Alright.
won't know what the heck I'm doing. I also ran out of coffee. That makes me slightly sad.
That's very sad. I'm sorry, friend. I hate that for you.
Oh, that's good. Oh, did I tell you I picked up a new 16-channel audio controller?
You did not.
Yeah, man. It's coming tomorrow. I'm using it for
What
a
is
few
it?
things. It's here. Let me send you a link while we're waiting. Oh,
Yeah.
well, actually, hold on. I should queue up for this thing. Where am I going? To the helm?
The helm, and then there's an activity called a hollow coronation.
Beauty. I see it. All right. I don't know if I can alt tab out, but we'll see.
Don't worry. We'll talk about it later.
All right. Anyway, it's really nice, but it's going to serve several purposes. One,
Yeah.
it obviously allows for more podcast recording people at once.
Yeah.
I love my
Love it.
Focusrite, but like the cost of the 8-channel Focusrite is just like insane.
Spicy.
Yeah, and so I did a
Super
bunch of
spicy.
research and looked at this one. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of it now.
The
Ironically, even though-
Behringer?
No, actually, it's oh shoot, starts with a T.
Tascam?
Tascam, yeah. So the one I looked at, I actually had my buddy Toby look at it, who's an audio engineer and all sorts of stuff.
All right,
And,
all right.
The
Here we go.
gatehouse.
Here we
All right.
go.
It leads to many
Here we go.
places. The vault where I stowed the scepter is one of those places. The Atlas skews you've collected serve as star charts of
You
sorts,
kidding me?
used to map and navigate ley lines back when they could be freely explored. Aldrin had been searching for Ager's scepter for some time when he made these. Another daring venture to win my affections, against my better wishes. He often embedded travel logs into his skews. Here.
Sister,
Oh, travelogue.
I wonder when the spies you have following me will find these. Do you still walk the old paths we made? Mother's old tales come to mind. I've been adding to my favorite, the twin kestrels whose hearts beat as one. You'll have to tell me what you think when I return with the scepter. Mother Kestrel watched perfect daughter Riga as she plotted the infinite paths of the Hollow, as if concocting a plan for each way it could grow. But with her son Ager, Mother instead held him tight beneath her wing in the Oak's Hollow. She pointed starward and whispered warnings of dangerous storms and cosmic sojourners that carved chaos in the sky. The beautiful depth of the dark spots caught his eye. His imagination was arrested by them. Ager struggled against his mother's wing, yearning to leap from the tallest branch and soar to see the storms for himself. But Mother Kestrel's talon caught him. She scolded him to never leave the canopy. She held him in crushing closeness and vowed not to show him the stars again. He grew to resent her protection.
If it is still unclear, the twin kestrels represent Aldrin and myself. Their mother is Osana Sav. Aldrin found Osana's prescriptions restrictive. I never considered her a mother myself, but her dreams of foresight interested me. We both saw calamity looming, Osana and I. In the Distributary, where the Awoken were born, we were eternal. Osana would hide there forever rather than face the enemy. When we left to form the Reef, many chose to hide with her. You're done here. I'll send for you when more skews reveal themselves.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
All right, so that's the mission. You can jump out of that.
I think that's the mission.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
It
orbit and then
looks-
join back up on you. Oh, return to the helm.
Okay.
Okay, you can do that.
This is an interesting space.
Yes.
I'm just like trying to take in like this, like what, like this is I think one of the first times we've had a voice line mentioning the Distributary.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so do you remember the story of how the Awoken were created?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, yes. Sorry, I was
Okay.
drinking something. Yes. No, I do actually remember that story because I watched it
Okay.
in the YouTube video.
So anyway, whatever the case may be, so this looks to be, this is the first mention outside of like lore cards and weapons and or lore tabs that we get of the Distributary, and so it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if we're going to somehow reconnect with that.
Okay. Ooh, new gun.
which causes me incredible concern considering the Savathun is in the mix.
No, that's fair. Got a new gun.
Yeah.
So let's do. Sure. Let's just check out this gun. What is this gun? Oh, stasis gun. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. Okay, I think I can join back up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, every time. There we go. Join fire team. I am joining a fire team.
Sweet. Ooh, all right. All right. So,
So we learned something.
we learned something.
I love learning
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full science.
Oh, science. All right. So I think we're in a place where the rest of the week is kind of gated here.
Okay, okay.
between the rest of the week is kind of gated between now and reset on Tuesday.
So let's run some strikes.
So we could run a couple of strikes. We could also run a couple. Let's look at here. So
Whatever you
what
want
do
to
we
run,
got?
dude. As long as we're shooting things.
All right. So let's go ahead and what do we got? Okay, Arc and Stasis are the surges for.
I can do
Vanguard
both of those
strike,
things.
so-
I happen
okay,
to
yep.
be equipped for arc and using a stasis pistol.
Perfect. All right, so we're gonna go to talk to Zavala.
Okay.
We need to
focus
get
on bounties.
bounties from Big Blue himself,
All right, I like it. Let's do it.
so he can tell us, Guardian, you are doing great work for the light out there.
I'm gonna drop the Dreaming City bounties because I don't think we're gonna do those.
Probably not. So I'm gonna say let's let's aim to knock these strikes out real quick,
I like it. I'm in.
and then
Let's do
call it from there.
it. All right.
Sound good?
All right. It's a great plan. Love Span. Yeah, man. So this new audio controller, it's a 16 in, 8 out. But it has full, like, you can connect it to any DAW on PC or Mac, which is awesome. So I can run it through Reaper and grab all 16 channels, which is
Okay.
awesome. But it'd be great for the several podcasts. So like the church podcast I do right now, I mean, there's 5 or 6 of us as one, so we're running through the main board, which is fine. But
Yeah.
something yellow. But the problem that I run into is that we're doing it in the sanctuary, which echoes like crazy.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
so like post edit is just rough. Oh, there's nothing here.
Oh, I bet.
So anyway, so this will allow us to actually be mobile, and I can set up a new space. Sorry, give me a second. I got something shiny. Okay.
You know what? Speaking of shiny, I think I neglected to pick up some shinies from last season.
Nice. Oh, there we go. Trying to load this.
Hate that. All right, update.
Oh, what's this? What's the revision 722? Is it worth going for? Oh no, sorry. It's the Lawrence driver.
Yeah. Go ahead and pick that up because that's going to be the thing that gets the catalyst for the seasonal weapon.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Or helps you to work on the catalyst for the seasonal weapon, I should say.
Yeah, okay, I'll get rid of that. Okay, let me go talk to what's his face about stuff, real quick.
Okay, that's
Zavala.
fair. That's fair. Yeah, I need to talk to Zavala as well.
Greetings.
You can always tell when people sprint and then slide into Zavala because they're all crouched around him when they get there. All right, where the heck are bounties? Bounties, here we go. Precision kills, I can try that. Combatants, that's easy.
Combatants,
Not doing
hardcore, yeah.
solar. Finishes are fine.
Solar kills. I got that in the spades. The
Boom.
finishers, let's go.
And then do you want to, let's see what the random is.
Very good.
Grenade
I'm not gonna-
strikes. Blah.
Farewell.
Yeah, not gonna go random.
I mean, I arguably could just drop a grenade launcher. I do have one.
All
of those
right,
on
are you
ground.
ready to rock and roll?
Oh,
here?
I am so ready to rock and roll.
We need to cut through the noise.
All right, so I'm set up for arc, and I've got hard light, so I'll swap that to arc, and then I've got this new stasis pistol on me. So hopefully those two things will work to our advantage. I'm actually interested to try this pistol out. All right, man. Whenever you want to cue us up.
Checking.
Oh. Let's dust whatever the heck that is. Need a guardian. Need a guardian. Need a guardian.
Okay, I want to say something here that's like not Destiny related, but I just got a text message that. All right. So let me just say this out there. If you are somebody that goes to a church, if you are somebody that has a pastor, maybe you are a pastor, and you have other pastors that you work with or whatever. Words of kindness and grace are ones that are so life-giving and can be also life-stealing when not received or when not granted. Yeah, I just got a really gracious text message that I needed that today.
Awesome.
So, man, your pastors are people, like
So
like before they're pastors are people too. You know, and I don't say that to be like, you know, poor me or anything like that, but like there's just a lot of weight. There's just a lot of weight that's carried, and you know, I asked somebody a question yesterday that was a very point blank question that had to do with my ministry here at the church that I'm serving in. And it was like the answer that I got was like really, really roundabout, and so it just kind of left me in a place going like, oh, all right, that leaves me in a place where I don't know what to think. And so anyway, they just sent me a text here just a second ago, you know, with a like, hey, you asked a question, I realized I didn't answer this, and I just want you to know, like, hey, this is my response. It was actually a very encouraging one.
Oh, good, man.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It's very, very good.
People, yeah, it's so interesting. Like pastors are in such a unique position where, you know, we always joke around at the church. Our lead pastor jokes about this all the time. Like he's in what does it say? He's in more bank accounts, businesses, and bedrooms than anybody else in the world. Because you, as a pastor, like the call is to intimately get involved with people's life and call them to a higher standard, right?
Yeah.
Like people who follow Christ, call them to a higher calling. And that can be super awkward and uncomfortable for pastors.
Oh,
people
for
don't
sure.
People don't seem to get that like we're not just there to preach on a Sunday, but we're actually called to set an example and to lead others.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just echo that sentiment of like pastors need that encouragement so much.
Yeah. And again, like I realize that sounds like super like selfish saying that, because I know there are a lot of people that really like if you know somebody, or you know you are somebody that has any type of authority, you know, or you oversee any people or whatever, like there's a burden. If you're doing it right, I should say, there's almost a burden of leadership that, you know, that there's a care to do right or do well by the people that, you know, have entrusted you with that responsibility. And that's something that, like, man, I think especially stepping into a lead pastor's role has been so key, or it's been such a like, it's a keen awareness that I think that I have, or that I've developed as a result of being in this place. And you know, I don't know that I always, you know, perceive perfectly like what's needed for everyone in every situation. But man, like, you feel it when people are going through stuff, and like you feel it much more personally, and I think much more deeply when you are ministering closely to people, and people's, for better or worse, the opinions and the words of people that you're serving can carry like such a huge and heavy weight.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Like no one can wound you. No one can wound you in a way that like people that you're personally invested in can, right?
Yep. No, it's true, 100%. Well, that's one of the beautiful vulnerabilities of community, Christ-centered community, right?
Yeah.
Like real Christ-centered community actually is that vulnerable because there is this call and understanding of grace given to one another.
Yeah.
And it's not perfect. So
there
is unintentional hurt sometimes, and this call to forgive one another and walk in step with one another. And I don't think people in congregations always get that, and I don't even think pastors get that all the time. Like, we're human, so we sometimes miss the mark on some of those things. But there is this call to this beautiful intimacy that is super vulnerable and a little scary when you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look, his ghost loves him. Failsafe. The path opened up again. I've locked onto a second array of pulses. Let's grab them.
Oh, we gotta get all these beacons here.
Oh, do we? Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, and
yeah, hold on, fight.
That was awkward.
I'll get you. I got you. Did that actually respawn you? Okay.
It did. Yep.
Oh, that's encouraging.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, I got these two.
I'll go the other way.
Do you think they'll ever bring back the other planets?
I think that. Well, I don't know.
Like, I'm
really
actually.
don't know.
It's one of my biggest beefs with Destiny is that they took some of the best content and storytelling away. And it especially feels a little frustrating because like part of this whole New Light experience was supposed to be you could play through all of that content.
Yeah.
For free, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope.
Yeah, I understand why they did it from the standpoint of like trying to keep the bloating of the game down. At the same point in time, like it's just odd, right? Like it just feels very odd. Well, prime example here, in the chat earlier, Garrick was mentioning like, hey, I'm so lost, I don't know where I need to be, where I can start or whatever, and I get the idea of having the game in a place where there is seasonal content that you can't necessarily go back to. But I do wish that they did a better job with bringing people up to speed of like, this is what's going on in the story, this is why we're doing what we're doing, this is how we got here. This is the story so far.
Yeah. And sorry, Fuser, to answer your question, yes, that was Nathan Fillion's voice that you're hearing. Cade 6 was voiced by Nathan Fillion.
And replaced for a very short time by Nolan North.
Yeah.
Purely because of scheduling conflict. So
Which is so sad.
It's
not that,
very sad.
That's not a dig at Nolan North at all. I love his
Not
stuff.
at all.
His voice acting is amazing, but
it is, but Nathan Fillion just kind of has.
Well, that was his character.
It was his character. Cade was his character. He played it very well. It was very like Captain Reynolds meets Captain Hammer.
Yep.
Got your modulator.
Guys, please. They're trying to kill us.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get the bloating, and I get that they had to like fix some content. That was the other thing they told us was like, hey, we need to actually fix some of this. But I am still frustrated by the thought that like I can't play the Red War again, as an example, or Warmind. That was such a great expansion.
Which is so funny to hear you say that because like there are people that like those like Curse of Osiris definitely deserves critique.
Oh yeah.
That the gameplay loop for Curse of Osiris was very, very weak.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Warmind was so interesting because
again,
fighting Zol was was pretty amazing.
And I think Warmind, Warmind is all, or not Warmind, Red War is really like should be a tutorial for this game because it explains so much.
Yeah.
I'm almost dead.
That yeet did not 100% take him out, right?
I don't think so. He's still here. He's still shooting stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
My yeet's not up, unfortunately.
That's all good. He can't have much health left after that.
No, he's gonna be pretty close to dead. I think he's floating. No, he's not here yet. Where is he?
Yeah, I actually feel pretty fortunate with the Red War stuff. My younger brother actually started playing Destiny during that period of time where the Red War was free to play, and he and I were able to finish that before, before.
Yeah, right before
they dropped the content. Yeah.
Okay, my yeet's up. Just let me know where ugly is. There he is. Find out in a second.
Oh.
Yep. It was actually.
Bad time for you.
Exodus Black is all clear.
Bad luck for you,
Failsafe.
friend.
You feeling any better?
Yes, thank you. As well as a ship AI can when her crew has died.
We'll always be here for you.
Exodus Black is my favorite character.
We're awesome.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Hands
Failsafe
down.
cracks me up.
Oh my word! I wish there was more with Failsafe. See, another reason why I'm so sad that Red War doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Just such a great character, man. I gotta offload some of the stuff into my bank. So I'm gonna dust this.
We are coming up on noon here, and
man.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am gonna have to get going.
Yeah, man. No,
this
that's
has
okay.
been
I gotta bounce.
This has been a blast, though.
Agreed. All right, man. Do you want to take us out?
Yeah. Again, thank you so much for joining us here Friday for the Roll the Level pod. If you were here for the podcast, awesome. Thanks for being here. Every Friday we do a podcast with myself, Matt, and Sarah. If all of us are in town, and
That's right.
all of us are, and in our I should say in our various towns, in our various places of living space. But yeah, you can catch us on Fridays, Friday morning, 9:30 Eastern time for the podcast. The recording, if we all get you your audio,
It's
our
Tuesdays
audio
will drop.
is at the right time.
Yes.
It drops on Tuesdays.
You got her.
And then we also stream individually on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So the next stream will be Monday night. Monday night at 7 o'clock. Come for keeping it classic with Dame.
Yeah, buddy. And you're playing through Final Fantasy VII right now.
Final Fantasy VII, the OG.
Such a good game.
I shouldn't say the OG because I'm not playing it on a PS1. I'm playing it on the Nintendo Switch, which, you know what, is A-okay. Because it allows me to fast forward through some of the very slow content.
True.
And anyway, whatever the case may be, yeah. And Sarah, same bat time on Tuesday. Matt, you're the late night stream, 10:30.
10:30. Come on, folks, all you nocturnal people who don't sleep, you can join me at 10:30 at night. I'm currently doing a Doom 2016 playthrough. Which is really good. I just got through the first run through hell, and now I'm back on Mars. So we're about halfway through the game, give or take.
All right.
Yeah,
So I think that's going to do it for us, guys. Thanks for joining us here on Roll the Level. I was going to say let's try to raid Susie live, but he is offline now, so we're going to close things out here. So thank you guys so much for being here with us today.
All right, here we go. Have a good one.